Okay, so here we go. We are going to be doing a breathing technique called Kapalabhati today. It is an energizing breath. It is a nasal breath. It's cleansing to the respiratory system, and Kapalabhati literally translates into shining skull. So it also is said to brighten the brain, so making you more alert, energized, all that good stuff. So I like to really tuck my heels in towards my pelvis so that I can press my knees down and get this long space up through the front of my body. So you can place your hand on your belly to feel the contraction of the belly. So what it is it's a pumping of the abdomen and a sharp exhale through the nose. There's no inhale. The inhale comes in naturally. The only thing you're focused on is the sharp exhale through the nose and the abdomen that comes in. And I'll show you what the abdomen looks like here first. So I'm just gonna take a couple breaths in. I should have really blew my nose after the neti pot, but so we'll come in. Okay, and you'll inhale almost to the top, so maybe halfway, 3/4 of the way, fill your lungs. So the belly comes in, Sharp exhale through the nose. Stomach comes in to press the air out. Good. Slowing it down, and then we'll take this right back to our downward facing dog. So all the way up and back. We'll do that 2 more times. If you want to come to high plank and lower, by all means, go right ahead. I'm just going to drop my knees because it helps me place the support really well. Okay, so move around, find your placement. Again, abdomen in, and then the breath will just come out naturally through the nose and it's sharp. Breathe in and begin. Slowing it down, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go back to our table, back to our down dog, open up the low back, shift around. It gets to feeling more rhythmic and natural as you continue to do it, so that's why I like to do it multiple times through the practice. Because there is sort of a rhythm that you find, and the body just gets normalized to that pumping of the abdomen. So get the placement. We're also massaging the lower digestive system with this roll, and it just gives you a nice support so that you can stay lifted during the breathing. Hands can be even forward. Anything that makes you feel really open in the body here. So this is a little bit like a seal pose, they call it. So here we go. Breathe in and begin. Sharp exhale, belly pumps. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our table. Downward facing dog. You can move your roll of blanket off. We'll sit on it at the end. Good. So we're going to go right leg up. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot in between your hands. I have my blocks here. Hopefully you have all of your things available, as you should. Props always. So we're going to do a standing split with a belly connection. We're going to do an opening and a connection to the thigh with this ascending colon side here. Okay, so first, give yourself an inhale. We always want to lengthen the front of the body. And then on your exhale, you come into your standing split. Doesn't matter what's going on with my top leg. I know some of you can't see it, but what really matters is the torso becoming long. Okay, so on your inhale, I want you to reach your heart forward and up. So almost like you're coming into an airplane pose. Okay, but your hands are on your blocks or on the floor. So get as much length in the front of your body as you can. Take an inhale. So here's an opening, right? And then we close it off. You're going to bend your right knee, connect the front of your right thigh to the entire right side of your torso. Okay, this may be where you take your hands off the blocks, bring it down. So that's our exhale. You'll inhale, come up and lengthen it out. So open front body. Exhale, thigh belly connection, fold. Again, breathe in and lift. And breathe out. Again, the connection from the belly to the thigh, super important. If you do not have the connection, you're not getting the digestive rinse. And I think this is also good for the nasal passages, right? So we're draining more. Breathe in. And breathe out, fold, connect. downward facing dog. I'm gonna go for just a really modified flow here. Open up the core. This feels really good for our opening. And down dog. Good. We'll go left side here. Inhale. And hold it through your step. Okay, so again, making space, front body, inhale. Good, and just really slowly coming right leg up, left foot down. So figure out where you want your blocks or your hands on the ground so that you can get super long front body. Breathe in. On the exhale, again, it's a bent left knee and a torso that fully connects. If you need to wrap a forearm around the back of the leg to pull in tight, even better, okay? Inhale, open up the space. And exhale, fold it down. Good. Inhale, open. The opening just as important as the squeeze on the abdomen, so do both with purpose. Last one right here. Open up the belly, breathe in. Exhale, connect, squeeze, fold. Good. Okay, very slowly, low lunge. Step back. Again, if you're not feeling a flow, fine, go to downward facing dog. But the other important thing again, the big opening in the front of the body so that the organs can go back into their natural space. Space around them, fresh blood comes in. Downward facing dog. Great. Okay, so when you're doing that flow at home, you can do several rounds, okay? Let's say you have lots of constipation, you're stuffy in your head and your nose. Standing split that way is a really good remedy for draining your sinuses and getting some rinses on the digestive system. So they say, like, what is it, 80% of your immune system lies in your gut. So when you don't have good gut health, we don't have good immunity. We're gonna go back to seated on our support for, again, Kapalabhati. Okay, so we should be really ready to go. Nose is clear. If it's not, blow it. So that our last one is really good and open, powerful. Again, contraction of the belly, sharp exhale through the nose. Let's take just a natural breath in to begin here. Inhale. Exhale. So you'll fill up about 3/4 of the way right here. And begin. Belly in, exhale out the nose. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good, you guys.